Welcome back to our UK to Norway road trip. In this week's episode, we reach our 17th day of rain.
Being such a Debbie Downer, and I'm not even sorry.
So there is only one thing we can do to turn this around, planning a pick-me-up.
I really don't like the deep end.
Last week, we got woken up by a mob of locals shaking our van.
What the hell was that?
After an unexpected start, we head on into Adventure Skogen, aka the fairy tale forest. We also get to experience our very first ferry crossing.
I didn't even realise we'd set off, it was that quick.
And end our time in Rogaland at the most incredible park-up.
This is probably one of the most amazing looking park-ups we've ever been in. It's like Jurassic Park.
If you missed it, click the card above to catch up.
Hi guys, we are Nick, Sam and Lord Onyx, and this van right here is our home. We've been living and travelling on the open road since 2018, and what a journey it has been. Subscribe and turn on those notifications for van life adventures every week.
It has been non-stop raining all night since we got to this parking location. I've just got out of bed and look at our curtain. It is soaking wet all the way down here. That is the main problem with our curtains, because they don't sit inside this little groove here in the window. They sit on the outside. Anytime that we open this door and it's wet on the outside, they rub against the side of the van, so they're constantly getting wet.
Unless we arrange it correctly.
Unless we arrange it correctly.
God, I've been getting up late every morning, haven't I?
Well, it doesn't get late till very, very late, and it gets light very, very early.
To be fair though, yesterday I worked all day to the point that I got like a migraine, but I don't think it helps that I've got a sty in my eye. I don't know if it's straining my head or not. So I've just been enjoying my morning in bed.
I thought it was pink eye anyway.
It could be pink eye.
Let's see if we can tempt a little boy out of bed. Wait, don't open it. I'm gonna blow the scent in. Oh! Somebody's awoken.
He's gonna get on the
Jesus. He's like a bat out of hell. What do you think, Onyx? Is that a nice awakening?
I would have liked that awakening. Onyx gets better treatment than me. Okay, Onyx, it stopped raining now, let's go to the toilet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Come on then. A miserable day, so we're kind of doing like a mini road trip where we're just pulling up next to viewpoints like this. It's absolutely incredible. The waterfalls here are so powerful, probably from the melting snow caps and the heavy rain we've had, but we're getting soaking wet and we're like 50 meters away from it. It's so cool.
That is definitely the best waterfall I have ever seen. It's so powerful. Wow.
Honestly, it is epic. I'm soaking wet. I've just been out for all of a minute.
Yeah,
a minute.
It literally takes over the road. The window wipers, you wouldn't be able to see if it didn't clear.
We made our way to Odder, a small town, so Sam could pick up his meds, and little did we know how much of a shock he'd be in.
I got some medication that I can't get in this country. I feel like I'm on a little bit of a downer. Can't even go for a walk because it rains. The sun is out for literally 14 seconds. I can't do Trolltunga because if we go up, you and Onyx will die. he will die. He will get so wet. He won't make it. He's a prissy little baby prince, and he likes sitting on the bed for 24 hours a day.
Miserable.
I am being a miserable,
tell
but
them how much your medication
£160 they want for this,
And how much
whereas
does
in
it
the
cost
UK
in
it's
the
£9 a month. That means it's £18. So they want, what, £140 for the same thing. No wonder the Norwegians are made of money. How can they afford to do that? I bet even to buy like ibuprofen is like £30 a box or something. Either they just have survival of the fittest and let everybody die out because they can't afford the medication, or everybody's super rich.
I think they're rich.
I have 18 pills left, so that means we have 18 days to complete Norway.
What, and then you want to go back to the UK, do
No, I want to go Germany, Austria, anywhere. But your tripod is even broken. We can't even replace that because they don't even have Amazon here.
And we can't afford another one.
Well, I'm sure an equivalent one of them is probably like 5 times as expensive than what you pay for this one. Being such a Debbie Downer, and I'm not even sorry. Well, look, the sun's actually out. Let's see how long it lasts. 1,
We're basing
2,
it
3,
on that.
4, 5, 6. It's going. 8, 9.
Gone.
It's
Oh
pretty
no,
much
it's
gone
back
now.
again. It's definitely really hard to keep spirits up in Norway, especially with the start we had, and then we just keep running into like expensive things.
Whoa.
But hopefully tomorrow will change everything. Today's a working day and it's raining, so we're kind of stuck in the van. So
Every day's a working day, because it's always
yeah,
raining.
we're making the rainy days a working day. But yeah, tomorrow should change everything. We should be on a much higher vibration. Today we are heading over to heat sauna for a little bit of a pick-me-up.
I think some of us, more than
Yeah.
others potentially, have been needing this, to be honest, because it has been so
Really miserable. Yeah, the problem is sauna is like kind of outdoors, so
Yeah.
you go from the sauna to the fjord, which is where we've been hanging out, and obviously it is a little bit rainy, but it's not supposed to be this
We're going to be getting
evening.
wet
Yeah.
anyway, so it doesn't,
Yeah.
that bit doesn't really bother me. But I spoke to
Nick,
somebody
what
the
are
other
you
day,
doing?
and he was saying that the fjords are really cold.
Yeah, but that's the whole point, going from hot to cold. So let's head there.
Guys, we are here and it looks absolutely amazing. We're going to give you a tour around.
Heat sauna is in a few locations around Norway. This particular one is in Fjords. It's situated on the Hardanger Fjord, and if you know anything about Norway, you know you'll be guaranteed incredible views. This little cube is the sauna, which was heated up by the sauna host for our arrival. And just outdoors you'll find a cold outdoor shower, perfect for cooling off after your sweat session. It is incredible here, isn't it? I think I'm in love. You know what? I actually think this is the most luxurious thing we have ever done, or will ever do.
Yeah, actually, I agree with that. And it's going to be the first time wild swimming in a fjord.
Oceans! Oh my god, it's been like 15 minutes now, we're piping hot. So it's time to climb into the fjord.
I think I've sweated my whole body weight.
Woo! Oh. Woo! Ah! Do not splash me. Oh my god. I really don't like the deep end. 10 seconds in a fjord.
It wasn't actually as cold as we
wasn't,
thought
was
it was
it?
going to be. It was so refreshing.
So we're gonna pop back in the sauna and we're just gonna keep repeating the process.
Hell yeah.
We've just finished off our sauna session with a nice, refreshing cold shower, and it's definitely needed after sweating it out in nearly 80 degrees.
We had the best time, so we want to give a huge shout out to Heat Sauna for having us. Honestly, it was the pick-me-up we absolutely needed,
100%.
isn't it? So if you want to find out more about Heat Sauna, you can check them out in the description below.
We spent 3 days in the Odder area, and this was our fave park up along the fjord, as just behind the van there is an area you can hang out and go swimming.
We have just done another food shop, this time at Rima 1000, because we were told that that might be a little bit cheaper than Kiwi, although they're kind of on the same level from what we've been Googling. So I thought I'd show you what we bought. Just a really quick one. This is it. Very small, and it cost 284 NOK, which is about £25. It's literally, it's not even a meal. There's not really even a meal, which is kind of our fault, but still, it's so expensive.
We then made a pit stop to fill up our LPG, which cost us £6.82 for our 11kg tank, and then continued our drive further north.
We're in the Flam area, and we're going to show you another fjord.
Yeah, I mean, Norway is made up of fjords. It is incredible here. And if you haven't guessed, it is sunny today. So our views on Norway are very positive. We're like, we love it here, it's incredible. And then when the rain's out, we're like, let's get out of here, let's go south. Anyway, what I was going to say is, Sam made us come up here. This viewpoint is so high up in the fjords. Like, you can see we are, I don't know, we're not level with the top, but we're very high up. Yeah. And our fuel tank was running out already before we started doing the hill climb.
On the way up, but
I'm shitting myself basically.
Fortunately, there's a fuel station at the bottom, so we've only got to use the brakes.
Yeah, but it's always really horrible when you're going uphill. Anyway, we're gonna go check out the viewpoint. This is the viewpoint we've come to check out. It seems like there are a lot of daring drivers here because it was such a steep climb to get up here. I didn't think the van was gonna make it. Nix, what do you think of the view?
It says he needs a boost.
You do, don't you?
Wow, I don't think you really actually understand how wide the fjords are until you get a nice aerial view.
Yeah.
It's so wide and big, man.
Onyx and I are staying back here as there are quite a lot of feet over there now, so we're just gonna wait till it quietens down a bit. How is it?
Very busy. Very busy for such a small little place, but stunning.
There's also still loads of snow on the mountains, isn't there? We're actually really close to a glacier. There's a few in Norway, and we're hoping to hike one at some point,
there's definitely a snow cave as well.
So if crowded viewpoints are not for you, Sam and I have found a really cool little spot just further up the road. You can park up here. We've actually been camping here for 2 nights now, and then we're gonna crack on with our adventures after this. But we came up on this walk yesterday. I thought I'd leave the camera behind because sometimes I just like to enjoy myself. But I wanted to show you guys because this is definitely better than the busy viewpoint at the bottom. This is the trail. It's just a 5-minute walk from the car park. As we've been parking here, we've had wild goats, cows, sheep, everything, the lot. In fact, yesterday we walked up here and the goats like chased us. I think they were just being friendly, but I got scared and ran. Getting towards the top and you can see the snowy mountains on the other side. I just ran up there. I don't know why I hate running, I hate going up hills, but there's this cool boulder you can sit on to enjoy the views. Are you ready for it? Here they are, at the top of another fjord. Those white lines down the mountains are waterfalls. You can see quite far down this fjord from here. And also, this viewpoint is just so natural, whereas the one further down is man-made. Not that anything's wrong with that, but you can't beat sitting on a rock and looking at the fjords.
Our fuel has never been this empty. We're currently at a fueling station. It is 23.29 NOK per litre. So with the current exchange rates, that's £1.99. We're going to put in £50 worth, which is 585 NOK.
We did do the maths before.
Yeah, so let's see how far this actually gets us on our little dial.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Need to put the money in first. Oh shit. I actually can't remember my pin for my... If I get this bang on 585, you're cooking.
I was going to say I'll pay for the fuel. 585, remember? Oh my god, you're going.
Ah!
It looks like you're cooking and paying for the fuel. I wonder how much that has filled up our tank. Do you think it's halfway, over, under?
I think it's definitely going to be under halfway.
Me
It's
too.
definitely not going to be over it. It's 199.
I think it'll just be below the halfway blip.
Please, baby, give us some fuel.
Moment of truth.
There we go. Oh man, Jesus.
Okay, it's not just under, but it's under. It's a third of the tank, which means a full tank is £150.
It's not absolutely outrageous. I was expecting it to be around £2.40 here, so I'm a little bit surprised.
Yeah, we found a cheap fueling station, and what is it called?
It's Esso.
Oh, it's Esso. Okay, that's normally expensive in England. So what is a full tank in England? About 120 max.
130, yeah.
Yeah, so it is a bit over, but it's not too extortionate. I'm not as shocked as I thought we'd be.
Yeah, definitely not. This is pleasantly surprising.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put more in.
So, shall we?
Probably.
We're not going to put more in because we feel like it will ruin our miles per gallon, I think, because it's so hilly here, and when you've got a full tank of fuel and water and poo, you're just carrying so much weight with you. So yeah, we're gonna go grab some food and things like that, and then we're going to go through the longest tunnel in the world. We just went to the spa and grabbed some more food, just like a little top up, and I just wanted to update you on the whole like can and bottle exchange for tokens. You can actually only use the token in the shop that you do the exchange in, so we messed up on that one. We couldn't use our last token. We did get, I think, 8 krone this time around and use it, so get your tokens first and then shop. Like I always say, never copy us. Anyway, we are now heading to the longest tunnel in the world. This is it, guys. We're in the longest tunnel in the world. Woo! Lærdal Tunnel is the longest drive-in tunnel in the world, coming in at 24 kilometers or just over 15 miles in length. And as you drive through, you'll spot markers counting down the kilometers. Well, that was cool.
I actually like that they do that. I think it breaks up the boring drive for the darkness. People are catching up.
In all honesty, it is just a dark, long tunnel other than that blue bit, which was really cool. Hopefully there will be more to excite us, because we now have 15 kilometers left to go.
It's funky, isn't it?
How are you finding it all?
To be honest, I'm finding the drive through these tunnels incredibly boring. They're the only good thing about the tunnels are these nice funky lights.
Rain. Okay, so was driving the longest tunnel in the world worth it?
Hell yeah!
I think because it's en route, yes, absolutely go do it. It's an experience, and maybe we could have made a better experience out of it by actually stopping and standing in the tunnel and enjoying all the blue lights, because a few people were doing that. But if it wasn't en route, would we suggest for you to go?
No, at the end of the day, it is just a tunnel.
It is just a tunnel.
Imagine
there are cooler tunnels.
Imagine if you were a taxi driver and having to drive that for tourists every day.
Yeah, no. There's definitely cooler tunnels. There are some with all the neon lights and roundabouts and things like that, which we have like that, haven't we?
Yeah,
and they're short and quick, so
definitely funky.
Yeah, do go if en route, don't go if not en route. After that eventful tunnel drive, we're going to wrap up the vlog here, and I think it's safe to say that Norway is like Marmite to us.
Definitely.
We either love it or hate it. Love it when the weather is good, and hate it when the weather is shit. Like, absolutely hate it.
Definitely, and I think Norway always hits those extremes for us, and because of those extremes we are super gutted that we're going to have to skip out on one of the main things, which is Trolltunga.
The hike,
it was going to take about 10 to 12 hours for us to actually complete it, so if the weather was really bad, we'd have all got wet and miserable. It would just be absolutely terrible. So if you're going that way, please complete it for us.
Yes.
We are so sad that we skipped out on that.
Yeah, so also, okay, we want to give a final thank you to Heat Sauna for having us. We had an incredible time there, and it was the pick-me-up we absolutely needed, wasn't it? So we're going to wrap it up here. If you like the vlog, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and we'll catch you next week.
Ciao.